Yay! Hi, I'm Carmina Lising. We are the youngest in the family. We because I have a twin sister. Yes, twin sister. My twin sister Carmela is my best friend. She is so supportive of me. My parents did a good job raising us up, and my father was a good provider. He provided us what we needed in life to succeed. In my hobbies, I have a passion in cooking and of course eating what I cook. I love going to the gym, spend my time with my family, friends, and of course my Skyway family. I love kids and sometimes I ask God why I don't have kids. Well, God knows best. Just so you know, I have a total of 105 godchildren and counting in all parts of the world. I just turned 50. Yes, 50. Being in my golden year, God gave me an opportunity to start fresh in my journey called life. Truly, He makes all things beautiful in His time. And this is my story. I've always wanted to have my own family. In 2010, I joined this Christian dating site, hoping to meet someone. And I did. I met my ex-husband, and in 6 months, we got married. But after 3 months, he'd met another woman and decided to leave me. I couldn't understand what had happened in my marriage. Why was it fell apart? But I had this strong faith that I would fight for it until the end. So in January of 2012, I woke up in the middle of the night with a vibrating pain in my stomach, and I called 911. I was sent home, but after 4 days, it was my appendix that was ruptured. I was hospitalized for 2 weeks. Doctors couldn't promise me anything, but I hold on to the promises of God. In long life, He will satisfy me. Truly, God healed me. But after a month of returning to work, I got a bad news from back home that my mother passed away. During this time, my ex-husband came back to Toronto because I wanted to keep my marriage forever. I tried my very best to work things out. We went back home for my mother's funeral service, and he had decided to stay there for a while. But after a year, I found out again that he was with another woman. I was totally devastated. And what happened to my finances? I mismanaged it, and it turned out that I was deeply in debt. The pain was so great that I felt like everything was taken away from me. There was a time that it was so hard to bear the pain that I was feeling. There were so many questions that kept unanswered. My heart was broken into a million pieces. I was so lost. I felt forgotten by the Lord. I began questioning God. I remember I was in Skyway church, and that was 2014. There was a Christmas raffle. I remember asking God. I really wanted to know. I really wanted to shake the heaven that night. That afternoon rather. And I'd ask God, Lord, if you're still thinking of me and you have not forgotten me, I want to win the grand prize. I know there is nothing impossible with God. I know in my heart up to this time. And to my surprise, I won the grand prize. That moment, I knew God was there for me. He never leave me nor forsake me. I decided to just surrender everything to God. And upon seeking His face, He had given me the step-by-step on how to become victorious over my situation. The Lord healed me. God made me whole again. Nothing missing, nothing broken. Time cannot heal all wounds, nor new relationship cannot mend a broken heart. It's only because of Jesus that sets me free. Okay, I'm ready to go to work. We'll see. If not it's too hot, then I will walk. I have a goal to lose at least 10 pounds a month because I have so much weight to lose. I live at 17th floor, so we're just gonna wait for the elevator to open. There it is. Oops, I'm ready. Last year, I lost one of my dearest friends in Christ. I just couldn't believe up to now that she's gone. I remember visiting her where she moved to the hospice. I was holding her hands and I told her, Vicky, can you hear me? And she nodded, yes, that means yes. And then I said, Vicky, I had a dream this morning that we are in the park. We were in the park, like, you know, there's an event, Skyway church event, and we were there so happy. And I told her that I know that God will heal you, and He is healing you right now. To my surprise, she just refused. So while I was looking at her hours and hours that day, I remember saying, Lord, Vicky is so prepared to be with you. I remember she said one time when we had dinner, she said, means even if the Lord did not heal me, I know that God loves me so much. And it brought into my remembrance the passage in the Bible that says, nothing can separate us from the love of Christ. I had this conversation with God. I said, Lord, in my time, I want the preparation, the opportunity that you had given to Vicky. Vicky was so prepared. She had so much peace in the midst of her trials. She was so strong. She taught me a lot of things. She was the one who got me into the insurance business. She was so strong. And I still struggle. I still struggle sometimes. You know, how could I move on? Because every single night, every single day, I'm still thinking of her. But I know that she's in a better place right now. And this is part of my testimony. Realizing that God is faithful, even in the midst of trials. Nothing can take away that spirit of peace and joy that comes from the Lord. There are days that I want to just walk and enjoy, you know, look back. And sometimes when I feeling down, I just look at the sky and see the faithfulness of God, feeling His presence. My trial has brought purpose in my life to reach out to those people who are suffering. And now in this pandemic that we're facing right now, COVID-19, and these unsettling times, God gave me the ability to just hold on to His promises based in the Bible, that no matter what we're going through right now, He is in control of everything. He is sovereign in our lives. God is giving me His protective shield to face this pandemic, this COVID-19. He's giving me the protective shield that I know that even though I work in multiple hospitals, I am safe, and I have that confidence to serve God and to serve people. I'm cooking the beef stroganoff. I will start with the cutting of mushrooms. You can use white, you can use brown mushroom. And I have here at least 1 pound beef. I actually break up, like boiled, and throw the first boiled water. So I only have 4 ingredients: beef, onion and garlic, button mushroom, cream, and salt and pepper to taste. So it's very easy and simple recipes. So we're gonna just start off with garlic and onion sauteed in a little oil, like maybe 3 teaspoons. I just continue cooking until it becomes soft. And then the last one that we put is the cream, but let it simmer for another 5 minutes. Okay, so now we're gonna put the cream. Salt and pepper. And let it simmer for at least 5 minutes more. Okay? Hi, and this is my finished product, the beef stroganoff. And now I'm gonna taste this. You can eat it with rice or pasta. And this is really good. Oh. The beef is so tender and so creamy. I hope you like it. And for all of you who are watching right now, I want to encourage you, no matter how broken and sick you feel, God is faithful. You really matter. And please do not give up. God is so powerful. He is a miracle working God. God can set you free from any bondage of sickness, depression, and whatever you're going through right now. Just lean on God. Focus on God. He is faithful.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Hi. I'm here with my best friend over here, Carmina, and I'd like to I thank her a lot for introducing me to the Skyway Christian Assembly, and I'm grateful that I get to meet Pastor Jim and Sister Alice. They're great leaders of the church, and I also love that I have a lot more friends now ever since I've gone there. And I will continue going and listening to the preaching. I enjoy when I'm there, and I like Carmina as well. I like going with her. She's my best friend.
You're my best friend too. Okay.
Bye.
Bye. I love you, Skyway Christian family.